Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Could I too express my personal condolences to the family of Lyra McKee, to her nearest and dearest, her loved ones, her partner, her friends and her colleagues. Grief is an awful, bitter cup of which to taste, and no doubt the family feel that tragedy at the moment. I understand that Lyra was on one of the first Lessons from Auschwitz visitations run out of Northern Ireland by the Holocaust Educational Trust, and she took part in that just a few years ago. And I understand from the leader of that group, who I was in communication with this morning, that Lyra was clearly moved by her visit to Auschwitz, where she learned that vital lesson that people want to live for their beliefs, not be murdered because of their beliefs. And, Mr. Speaker, Secretary of State, humanity has taken a terrible blow in the last few days and over this Easter weekend. But that humanity is unbowed. It's unbowed by terrorism, but it's only unbowed if we take action. And the actions that have been called for across this chamber tonight will fall eventually to the Secretary of State. We cannot continue just to hope that something will happen. There's got to be more than words. Brave actions by the Secretary of State will have to be taken in terms of calling the Assembly together, in terms of putting it up to those parties reluctant to take action, to either form a government or not form a government. And that will fall to the Secretary of State, because the 17, 18, 19-year-olds have no excuse. They don't have years of discrimination. They've never known a terrorism war. They've never known mass unemployment. They've no excuses. Yet there's people around them who will try to make those excuses. Secretary of State, pretty soon there will be no excuses for no action by this government. We need action, and we need an Assembly back. And you, Secretary of State, have